And I know you guys are only messaging to me right now, only because we want to make sure that the right words are spoken in here. And until we're in a protected environment, I want to make sure that you guys are speaking back to me. So I see right now this video really, truly transformed my life. I won't say changed my life, it transformed my life when I started to speak life instead of speaking limitation, right? And then once you start speaking life, you start speaking um, leverage. And once you start speaking leverage, you start speaking lifestyle. And once you start speaking lifestyle, then you start speaking legacy. It's a difference. And that the I'm an English teacher. I'll always be an English teacher, even though that's not where I make my money anymore. But my job was to analyze words. My job was to analyze and see what's not there, right? What's the figurative language behind it? I love personification. I love alliteration. I love when you use, people, purpose, profits, potential. I love all those words where you're really trying to create a story with your words. But here's the sad reality in our industry. I'm guilty of it. People want to talk about what happened last time, right? What happened before in the last opportunity. And I don't ever talk negativity about any opportunity I've been given. I don't ever focus on, oh, well, I was in this company and it fell apart and this happened. You guys only hear me say, we got into a company and it was a challenge, but we made it. It was a challenge, but we were doing 1 million a week. It was a challenge and they shut the company down. But guess what? We birthed a new one with 30,000 people and 12,000 people paid their membership in 2021. It was a challenge working with people that maybe God didn't really put into my life, but it gave me an opportunity to be alone so I can reflect and figure out what God really wanted for my life. And he put me in the dark for a second, almost in the corner, put me in the corner for just a second so that I can really truly focus on the purpose and not the profits, because I was always focused on the purpose, but the profits can sometimes mess up your potential direction. So this time I didn't want to be spanked. I'm just going to be honest. This time I didn't want to get a spanking by God, right? I didn't want to get a spanking. So I had to say, okay, I'm going to focus on the word. I'm going to bring people into my life who know the word better than me, who can remind me to speak life and not limitation. And here's what I want to tell you guys. This is not going to be a just another feel good type of call, right? This is going to be now a playbook call. This is going to be, if you want it, do it like this. This is my playbook. If you have a better playbook, by all means, use your own playbook. But right now, I'm going to tell you that let me be the coach. Okay. Let me be the coach because we've already talked about our products. You guys know that we're getting ready to roll our company out. And for every day, it's going to be something new, right? Because perfection is the enemy of profitability. And at some point, we could have launched our products in, I would say, February, right? We could have launched them in February, but it's perfection. It's like, let's add this, let's add this, let's do this. Now we can do this. And then guess what? We had 70,000 people, and now everybody's coming to us with all their ideas because we have the people. They might have the money and the product, but they don't have the people, and we have the people. So now everybody wants to partner with us. But we're like, listen, we got to just stop for a moment so we don't wear our development team out, our dev team, and let's roll with what we have and we can add stuff later, right? Let's just move into the house so we can sleep in the comfy bed that we built, right? We built it, all of us. I say we like you guys too. We built it. Let's go ahead and sleep in the bed. Who cares if all the walls are not up, all the pictures are not up right now? Who cares if, we're waiting on the new sofa to get right? We just move in the house and we perfect it when we get in there. So that's our focus. Like we had to slow ourselves down and we had to slow other people down because we do meetings nonstop all day because everybody wants to work with Vibe. Why? Because it's the people, it's the numbers, right? And we have leverage now. So we don't pay full price for things. If somebody brings us something, we don't pay full price. We're like, okay, that's good, but we got the people. What kind of deal can you cut for our people because it's an awesome product? So I just want to tell you what our business model is. It's a hub for entrepreneurs. It's a hub to make your life better. It's a hub to make sure that you guys are better parents, better husbands and wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, better grandparents, that you are able to understand that we're not going to talk about the limitations that we've had before because right now we have to focus on the solutions, not the problem. Okay. So are we all on the same page? Let me read your messages right now. Okay. Awesome. Breath. Yes, I see you. Speak life. I love it. This is awesome. Inspirational. Okay. And this is what we're going to do. We are not going to use it like an emotional garbage can where we come here, we get all hyped up, and then we get off the call. It's kind of like church. You get out of church and and you stump your toe going out and now you're raising $100 worth of hell. That's what my dad used to say. Stop raising $100 worth of hell. I'm like, what's $100 worth of hell? But whatever. um but that's what people do and they forget, like, the feeling's gone now from the music and the pastor and everything else, and then we go out into the world and we catch hell and then we forget. So here's the thing, can we commit to this one thing, guys? Do not allow a negative thought. I got this from Abraham Hicks. Do not allow a negative thought to last more than 17 seconds. Okay? Do not allow a negative thought to last more than 17 seconds. What does that mean? It means when somebody is griping and complaining to you, you got to cut them off in 17 seconds because if you don't, it's long enough for that thought to transform into another thought and another thought. And before you know it, you're sitting in the corner curled up, crying and moping. I cannot think about my father physically not being here longer. I can't. I do think about it, but I cut that thought off. It's I can't believe I'm even doing it. I cut the thought off immediately and I start watching his videos so I can laugh because my dad was so, like, just hilarious. I start looking at his pictures and then sometimes I just want to feel sad. I'm like, I'm going to listen to his music, but it makes me feel sad, so I have to cut it off. Oh, nope. Let me go listen to something that makes me feel happy because I don't want to feel sad. So here's the thing. And then we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to give you guys the blueprint and you can unmute now. We'll be able to talk on here as well, but you guys, if you want me to coach you, I want you to treat me as if you're paying me $250 an hour, right? Because really honestly, I could charge 250 an hour for the things that I've learned from other people. I could easily, I could do that. I'm not charging you guys 250 an hour. It's 250 a month. But I'm going to give you a whole bunch of other people that you can connect with, right? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. You can connect with other people who know far more than I do, and it's $250 a month. It far exceeds what I could be charging just for this particular session right here. And all the videos that you guys are going to get. And as legends in training, I'm going to allow everybody to have access for the first 90 days um, to me, right? And then you have to produce. So I've given my time for 160, almost 170 days of coaching everybody, right? Even those who have a kind of a negative mindset. Over the next 90 days, though, you you do have to earn the space, okay? You're going to have to earn the space, which means that number one, if you call me, you cannot talk about negative things with me. Okay? I'm not telling you that it has to be rainbows and sunshine. I'm only telling you, everybody type this in the chat. It has to be all solutions, right? If you're bringing a problem, it has to be a solution, right? It has to be a solution immediately. So, for example, I'll give you an example. A group called me today, and I was in the middle of touching up my documents for you guys. And I'm afraid to answer the phone sometimes, right? I'm afraid to answer the phone because people will knock me out of my flow state. Everybody type that word in the chat, flow state. You got to get in your flow state. And if you don't know what that means, I'm going to drop a video for you guys before I get off of here, and I want you to watch it. And you got to get in your flow state, and people will knock you off your high flying disc with their uh, conversation that they don't mean for it to be negative, but it is, right? And I am so very thankful for these three people who called me because I told them this and they didn't get upset with me or anything. But immediately they said, listen, we want to help the people in Africa. And they're on this call, they can hear me. We want to help the people in Africa. We want to be able to, take this to the world. People are struggling out here. Blah. I already know all this stuff, right? You guys don't have to tell me those things. I already know because I started my journey focused on those who didn't have, right? And I spent all my time talking about my boys who were literally dying in the streets. And I kept talking about it and I kept talking about it. And the boys kept dying in the streets and then I watched this video and it was like law of attraction, the path of least resistance. If you keep talking about stuff, you're going to continually see it. So I had to start talking about the hope. I had to start talking about what we're going to do to solve the problems, not what the problem is. So when they were talking, I started to get a hot flash. Like literally, I can show you guys this little fan I have because I'm 47. So yes, I'm I only deal with a hot flash when people bring me negativity. It's a trigger in my body immediately, right? And I told them, I'm like, I already know this. So vibe is the solution. So let's talk about getting people into vibe. Let's talk about the fact, yeah, it's stress. Let's talk about that everybody can afford to get into vibe because if you had $9.99, you can go sell a pro membership. I don't have sales skills. Well, learn because I'm going to teach it, right? So we got to give them the solutions. Every problem that somebody brings you, cut them off immediately. Hey, listen, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm aware that the world is struggling, but I'm also aware that vibe is the solution and the answer. I'm also aware that anybody can get in here and learn and earn over here. And it doesn't take a lot of money to get people to be excited. Guess what? If you guys were making an extra 500 a month and you were only spending 250, you're still winning, right? I don't have to get y'all making a lot of money. I Anywhere from 500 to 2000 extra a month on a $250 flip. Ask any drug dealer. I'm not going to censor myself either. So if y'all don't like it, you don't have to be on here. But I was always working with the drug dealers trying to conform them. They were in high school. They were 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 years old, making more money than their parents, making more money than their teachers. They were coming to school with wads of money. I was teaching at one school that didn't even have running water for the students. And they had the lowest performing school in Ohio. And they didn't even have water fountains. So guess what? My son put me to work. My son was making $300 a day selling candy at his school illegally because you're not supposed to sell food and candy, but at least he wasn't selling weed. So listen, I'm like, do the thing, but if you get caught, I ain't in it, right? You got to suffer the consequences. That's what I told him. So he used to go and spend $90 a week to go get his products from like GFS, a Whole Food store. And he would make $300 a day. Then he was like, Mom, can you sell candy and stuff at your school? And I knew I wasn't supposed to do it, but I wasn't going to be at that school for very long because I was already balling at that point and I wasn't there for the money. And that was my last year teaching, 2017. Principal didn't like me. That's okay. I wasn't there for him. I was there for the kids. So I started bringing a suitcase to school and selling drinks and stuff because these kids didn't have water fountains. Like, what? You don't have a water fountain and the bathroom's locked and your food's terrible? So I was I would sell out by 10 o'clock in the morning. It was the trap house in my room. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was like they was all coming in there, right? And the principal got mad at me because he's like, these kids, you're taking advantage of them. They're low income. You know, these kids were showing up with $100 bills. $100 bills at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey, can I get 5 Gatorades and 3 Skittles? Can I get the frozen one? Can I get those donuts? These kids had more money than me. So I'm like, these kids are selling drugs. They gotta be. So as I started to get to know them, yeah, they were hustling. They were going to get it how they lived. And guess what? I started to work with those boys and they started to transform. But when I stopped working with them, three of them went to prison. Went to prison robbing a cellular store. They robbed the pawn shop first for guns, and then the week that I they made me shut my program down working with the boys, which I'm going to bring into Vibe. It's SOS, Saving Our Sons, and I'm going to go get men to work with our boys because our we already know what's going on in some of our communities. Guess what the solution is? Teach them how to make money legitimately. That's my passion. So I need you guys, number one, and then we're going to get to it. Type why in the chat. You have to know why you're doing this. If you don't, you're going to quit. Period, point blank. You're going to quit. The only reason why I don't quit is because I'm not doing it for me. My son's 23. I'm doing it for him. I won't lose my son to the streets. There are people here who have lost their kids to the streets. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Guess what the solution is? Vibe, personal development, teach them how to make money legitimately. You guys really think that I launched a network marketing company? I didn't. I launched a rescue mission. And Reagan launched a rescue mission for her athletes have heart, and Dre launched a rescue mission. It just so happens the vibration spread all over the world, and now we do forex, crypto, DeFi, sports betting. We do personal development. You guys can put your courses over here. But I'm just going to be honest. That is not what this is to me at all, period, point blank. That's why we're okay with giving you all the money, because if your mind is right, you will go do right by the money. So I don't need to keep it all. We're going to give it to you. But if you sit around and well, I don't know if I can afford it. You can't afford not to do it. You cannot afford not to be here because it's not about you. It is about your family and your kids and your grandkids and your great great grandkids. It's not about you. So get out of your own way. Don't have a pity party because you don't have $9.99. Then guess what? You don't have anything else that you should be doing in life right now except getting your money together. That's it. It's God, it's your finances, and then it's your family. Why do I say that? Because if your family needs you and you have no money, you can't even support them. You can't even bury them. So we got to get real. So my legend group, I'm just telling you guys right now, you may not want to be over here because I won't censor myself. I am very much an activist, not a network marketer. So I'm only looking for people who want to get money out of the way so we can stop talking about it and we can start doing. Pay your bills for the year. I don't want to talk about your light bill. But this compensation plan, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. If you don't do it, that is on you, boo. Right? If you don't do it, right? I am a coach. I am going to tell you what to do. As a volleyball coach, I didn't ask my players what they wanted to do. When they came in and I was a head coach and I coached my daughter and my brother is a college coach and both my brothers were top athletes and my cousin was the number one draft pick for the WNBA and my nephew is playing in Puerto Rico right now and he's the MVP always. And my other nephew is playing somewhere I can't pronounce. We are winners. My family, my dad and my mom bred winners. I can't help it. So I don't expect for you guys to lose. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to work with me, do not bring me problems, right? Only bring me solutions to those problems. So we're going to figure it out together. Everybody can get in Vibe at some point. It might mean that they have to start with $9 and go get their butts to work. Go find me a pro membership and fall into the matrix, and then go find me another pro and another pro and then a legend and talk like you already won, and people will want to join you. The only reason why you guys want to join me is because I sound like a winner. If I got on here like, guys, I don't know, man, I hope we get this thing off the ground. Y'all are not going to join me. You're not. You only join me because people love to hate me because they love the power that I have. But then sometimes when I hold your feet to the fire, your feelings get hurt. Trust and believe I got leaders right now sitting somewhere mad at me. I don't care, right? Because I'm only trying to make people better. That's it. I'm only trying to support you in what you say you want for your life. So put a 777 in the chat if you are rolling with me. If not, you may kindly exit my call. Crickets. I see all my sevens. Okay. So listen, we're going to run this play, okay? And we're going to get off of Zoom pretty quickly just so I'm not streamed all over um, the internet, right? But right now, I don't have the luxury until we get into our back office. And then here's what legends are going to get. There are some perks if you have a legend membership, but also I'm going to give you guys access to my masterclass every week. Every week, we're going to check in, okay? Everybody type check in for me. Every week on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it, you can watch the recording in the back office. I'm going to go live in the back office for a masterclass for 90 days, right? After that, you are going to have to at least write this down. You're going to have to at least have 7 active legends to have access to my masterclass. So I'm giving you 90 more days. I gave you 170 days, some of you. But some people are still sitting around talking about problems and not purpose or profits or processes, right? So I'm going to give you 90 more days. But then after that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be sometime May, June, July-ish. The only way you're going to have access to me on this type of level, you got to be a producer. You got to produce. So go ahead and type the word produce in the chat, just so that you're following me. Okay. So I'm going to show you the play. It is so very simple. I'm going to turn my video off and I'm going to go to myvibe.io. So I need you guys to write this down, right? We are only talking about the process to get to the profits, okay? We've already talked about the products, okay? When you guys go to myvibe.io, this is where you send everybody for resources. It will forever be expanding and changing. So, you're going to see there's a lot of things on here and Tony's always putting new things. Compensation plan, you got to learn it. We're going to look at the blueprint, okay? Everybody needs to be in these 2 telegrams right here. And then I'm going to get a new legend telegram on here. Uh-oh. We got a new little chat thing over here. I'm going to get you guys a legend telegram, but you have to opt into it. So what do I mean by that? It's going to be a little tab right here. And I'll get Tony to add it. And there's an admin on it. So I won't approve you until I go in there and I talk to you, right? And I personally talk to you. You probably need to change your name on your Telegram, maybe, so it's not something that I don't know, right? And I'm gonna have to get you guys saved in my phone and everything like that as well. But I'll put that Legend 777 Telegram on here, and you have to be approved. Please do not call me if you haven't been approved, because it's going to take me like all week to do it. I'm just going to talk to you guys now until I get you into this private group. And then you guys will be able to talk to me and unmute. And sometimes I'll just pop in the middle of the night and people can pop in and get my help over these next 90 days. For 90 days, guys, 90 straight days, we're going to focus on not ever having a money problem again. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if that works. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to be a part of the 1%. We're going to spend 1% of our day on personal development. All this stuff is in here. So let's take a look at this blueprint, and it's so very simple. Okay. So go to myvibe.io, click the Legend Maker blueprint. I'm super proud of it too. So a lot of times
I'm
people are giving
super
you
proud of
personal.
it too, Megan.
What'd you say?
I said I'm super proud of it too.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
really
Thank you.
good. I very much like it. And I
I
wanted to say that
appreciate it.
and tell them not to click the chat box that we're testing because y'all guys exploded it in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, please don't click the chat bot. Don't, just stay focused. Stay right here. Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to
Bye.
go through this with you guys. Thank you, Tony. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And I'm going to just go through it, and I'm not going to train on all of it, because what is going to happen is you guys are going to have videos for each section. Okay. But I need you to read it. Everybody type read in the chat. Leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. I'm giving you the juice. I feel like I could sell this for $250. Okay. So it's the 777 method. If you guys take a look, the mission is to set the standard. The mission is to set the standard. Empower new vibe partners to win fast by completing. You have to complete 7 essential actions in their first 7 days for 7 weeks, while intentionally building 7 levels deep in your organization. Because the 7th level is where true leaders are often found. Every legend makes moves to be great, right? You have to sacrifice. 7 levels deep, guys, is because a lot of my leaders did not come from the people I personally sponsored December 17th. Some of them I've talked to twice. Some of them have gone off to do other things. Some of them lost family members and they lost their way. Some of them are just MIA, missing in action. But I got Jonathan from somebody else, right? I got Nevin from somebody else. I some of these I got Coach Cola from somebody else. I got Miss Denise from someone else. I got Miss Bev, who's going to run our um, our seniorpreneurs group. I got her from somebody else. I got a lot of people set 5 and 6 and 7 levels deep, which is somebody signed up Jonathan. Jonathan signed up this person, who signed up this person, who signed up this person. And all of a sudden, I run into a leader. Okay. But a lot of people give up on the first level. I don't know how to get 3 people. So listen, intentional goals. What do I do first? And then what action do I take? I'm just specifically telling you guys, this is the document you give to every new person, and they'll go into the back office under onboarding, and it's going to be back there as well in a video format, broken down. What's the first thing you need to do to win in network marketing? You need to choose a membership. Choose a pro and a Vibe partner kit. Choose a legend and a Vibe partner kit. I'm not talking about nothing else. 2 legends, right? Nothing else exists, because nothing else is going to get you moving in the direction you want to move in. Leaders lead by example. Pro equals 160 PCV. You get education for that. I'm telling you guys this because some of you still don't know what our products are. And you cannot be a legend if you don't know what we do. Okay. So a pro, what does a pro do? It's all education. A legend is 250 PCV. It's education plus market insights plus creator mode. That's what it is. So you don't have to give somebody a big long rundown. We got all kinds of types of education. You get insights when it comes to the financial markets, and you get the ability to create. Put a 2 in the chat. Can all of you guys learn how to say that to people? Keep it simple. Don't be throwing up all over them. The pro, education, legend, education, financial insights into the markets, and you get to create over here. That's it. So choose a membership. And you gotta get people to choose their membership a little faster. So we're gonna learn how to do that. What's the second thing that you need to do? You need to sign up your first 3 to 7 people in your first 7 days. Here's what most people will do. As soon as I say that, and some of you guys, if you did it, you know you're mentally not where you need to be yet. So you need to increase your 1% of personal development time, which is 15 minutes a day, to 30 minutes a day. Some of you guys need an hour a day to work on your mind because you got a wandering negative mind. And as soon as I say you need to sign up 3 to 7 people in your first 7 days, some people start thinking, well, I don't really know anybody. I don't really, everybody, nobody really wants to work with me. That's why they don't want to work with you because you sound like a victim. I'm not joining victims in business, right? Let me ask you guys this question. If there was a lion chasing you and a person came to you and was like, man, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get away from this lion, this here lion. I don't even know. I mean, it runs so fast. You rolling with that person? Are you rolling with the person that's like, listen, we ain't about to get eaten. We rolling. Like we gotta climb a tree, we climbing the tree. We gotta get make a slingshot, we making a slingshot by any means necessary. I'm not getting eaten by this lion. Who you following? Who are you following? Right? This is life and death over here, people. For some of you, it's serious life and death. You need medicine that you can't get. Your family member needs medicine and you can't afford it. That's the difference between life and death. A lot of times is how much resources and money do you have to fix the problem? Sometimes it can't fix it, right? But a lot of times, I'm telling you now, it can fix it. Because if I would have moved my dad a long time ago, right? It was partly his mindset. He didn't want to move, but it was also his health and it was a lot of things, right? But he was so excited about Vibe because he didn't want to spend my money. He's like, I want to make my own money. So he signed up in Vibe and signed up some people. And he was getting ready to move and have 24-hour care because he just had knee surgery, right? It's life and death sometimes. So Malcolm X said, we declare our right, dot, 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 by any means necessary. You guys, it's called an ellipsis in English, fill in the blank. Now, I took Malcolm X's quote out of context because it really says we declare our right and our human rights and things like that. But I stole it. We declare our right, dot, 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 by any means necessary. As long as you're not hurting somebody else, right? And in Vibe, we ain't selling drugs. We ain't robbing people. We ain't scamming people. We're not trying to hurt people. We're literally trying to put you in an ecosystem to help you to focus on yourself, right? So I broke it down. 2 things you need to do: choose a membership, sign up 3 to 7 people in your first 7 days without any back talk, right? But you might be thinking, how do I do that? Expose everyone in your network as fast as possible. Don't wait. You do it. You don't need your sponsor. I exposed as many people as I could in one day, December 17th, and 128 people, not all my people. I really exposed, probably it was 10 of my people who went and exposed some of their people. So day one, guys, listen, and we're starting over. We start on Sunday. Everybody type Sunday in the chat. I don't care how many people you've already sponsored. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many of them are already upgrading to legend. I want new people now. We start on Sunday. Day one of our 10 to 12 week journey starts tomorrow. Okay. Day one, we want to sign up 3 people, right? Day one, we want to sign up 3 people. I'm sorry, day 1 through 3, we want to sign up. We want to get to creator. Creator is 750 points, and I put it down here for you guys, right? So you can look, and you only have to go to one place. It's kind of like a one pager. So you want to get to creator. Why do you want to get to creator? Because when you look at creator, it's 750 points. It's 3 legends, and it gets you level 6, and it gets you fast start bonuses on the first and second level. Because what might happen is if I sign up Matthew, and Matthew goes really quickly and signs up Priscilla, and I'm not a creator, I'm going to miss money. I don't get money from Priscilla because she's second level fast start and I want that $20, right? I want all the money I can get. You guys want all the money you can get. So if you look down here, if you want to be a creator, it's really 3 legend memberships, gives you 750 points. Go get 3 because if you get 3, you actually don't have 750 points because you already have a pro or a legend. You actually have 910 to 1,000 points because we want to go in above and beyond, right? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you guys. Day 1 through 3, we start Sunday. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to grind it out. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Whether you do it or not is up to you. It's none of my business, right? I'm just going to tell you what to do. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all out. I don't want to hear that you got a job. I don't want to hear that I'm too busy. And I'm going to stop saying that because if you're in my group, you are not allowed to say that to me, right? It's I'm the general and I say day 1 through 3, you need to become a creator. Okay? Some of you guys are already creators, but I still need you to get me 3 people. Okay? 3 brand new pros or legends, day 1 through 3. How do you do that, right? You're going to do that because you're going to launch your business and expose everyone as fast as you possibly can on a Zoom call, on a call all of your leaders, posture up, legend tone. You got to talk like you got some kahunas, right? You got to talk like you're that guy who said, "Follow me," so you don't get eaten. You got to do a home party. Carlotta has done 4 home parties in Detroit, and she spent way more than $250 on her legend that she did for her legend membership. And but you don't have to. Just invite a whole bunch of people to your house and have some bottled water and some dollar store cookies. That's it. You don't want people over there getting full and sleepy, right? And you need to tell them my home party is from 7 to 8 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock you got to go because I got a new group coming in. That's what you got to tell them so that people don't linger around at your house. And ask them to bring something. Hey, can you bring a bag of ice? Hey, can you bring some paper cups? Because then they feel obligated to show up, and paper cups at the dollar store are $1.25, right? Or whatever it is. If you're in another country, whatever is super cheap, ask them to bring it. Can you bring a roll of paper towels? It doesn't matter. However, you can get people at your house, get them at your house. Because your goal is type a 3 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Your goal is to refer 3 people in your first 3 days and get to creator. And you also want to teach your people this same thing. Do not change the blueprint. You got to tell them exactly what I'm telling you. Tell them the same thing. You want to get 3 people in your first 3 days so you don't miss money by any means necessary. They're going to say, "How, Sway, Jonathan? How do I do this?" You want to expose everyone in your network as fast as possible. Don't wait. And you don't need me. What go do a Zoom call real quick. Go call all your leaders, posture up and talk like you got some sense, right? Have a home party. Just call everybody and say, "Meet me at my house. I'm doing a quick home party. It's only an hour. Bring some napkins if you can," right? Do a WhatsApp or Telegram call to all your leaders or whatever it is you can think up. I don't care, guys. By any means necessary, sign up 3 people. If you got to go post their flyers at the library and all over the place and say, "Hey, let me show you how to win big in 2025. Let me show you how to pay off all your bills in one with 1 month's income." I don't care what you have to do. Put a disclaimer on it or whatever, but do whatever you have to do to get 3 people. Okay? Day 3 through 5, you're going to know if you're there or not. If you haven't referred 3 people, you don't beat yourself up. You just know you're not in day 3 through 5 yet. It might take you 7 days to complete day 1 through 3. Does that make sense, everybody? Put a 2 in the chat. Does it make sense? You're not in competition with anybody. So you don't have to feel like somebody's going to come down on you. It just means that you can't check this box yet. You're still in day 1 through 3 because you need to get 3 people. And your people you sign up might get to day 3 through 5 before you. It's okay. Cha-ching. Run, baby, run. Run as fast as you want because it's a check match. It'll soon to be a check match for me. So go right ahead. Outwork me if you want. right? Day 3 through 5, you want to rank to influencer. You guys can look over here. Influencer rank is 5 legend memberships. It's 1,250 points. What does that get you? You can go over here and see, what does influencer get you? It gets you 100% check match on all your personals and 50% check match on all of their personals. Cha-ching, right? And it gets you level 8. There's 3 here, 3 on level 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. Wait, let me think. 3, 9, 27, 81, 243 on the 5th level. By the time you guys get to the 6th level, 729, balling, you're balling at that point. I'm just going to tell you. 5th level, 4th and 5th level, you're going to start to feel a little different because the money's starting to roll in. And this is only on, look, it's only on the $3 bills and the $5 bills. Oh, I didn't put that on here. Okay. I'll probably add that. It's only on the $3 bills and the $5 bills rolling up. It's not even on the check matches. And you're already going to start to feel different when you have 5 people. Now, if you go get 5, if you get to influencer, that's 1,250 points. But if you go get 5 people, right? So you have 3, keep going, get 2 more. You're going to have 410 points to 1,500 PCV. Okay. Because it's you plus them. Write that down. It's you plus them. So now you're well over this rank. The reason why I'm having you guys do this is because you never want to fall out of rank qualification. You never want to be making a certain amount of money and then not be making that money. When I was making 100,000 a month in one company, I never fell from that rank. Never. Because everybody was congratulating me for hitting that rank and I was still working. Like, I don't have time to be celebrating. I got to run past this rank because I never want to make less than this, right? So day 5 through 7, your focus is to rank to legend. This is legend qualified. Now you're not quite at income legend yet, but if you do this, I can almost tell you that you're going to be income qualified, which is 6 figures and up a month though. You're just by doing this. So everybody says, how can I max out those 400, those 88,000 positions? Do this. Yeah, but nope. Do this. You need 1750. You need to teach your whole team to do 1750. If you teach your whole team to do 1750, you don't have anything to worry about. The income will come, right? But you can't look at getting there. You got to look at the process of getting there, right? Does that make sense, everybody? So all of this is here for you to tell you exactly what everything means. And it just very plainly says you need 1750. That's 7 legend memberships is 250. That's 1750 plus yourself is 1910. You'll have 2,000 points. Oh, I forgot my little parenthesis right there. I'll fix it. Okay. This is what you'll have. Are we all clear on this section right here? And I'm going to make a video that just goes over this section. Are we all clear? Can I move on? Like Myron Golden says, everybody's tracking. I like when he says that. Are you tracking me? Are you tracking? Right? Check matches, it'll take care of itself because it's promoter and influencer. This is how many points you need for check matches. Get here, cat quick. And then it gives you an example. Fast start bonuses, you make a lot on fast start bonuses on customers. So if somebody doesn't want to be a VP, it's okay. They can be a legend because you make more on the fast start bonus. They just don't fall in the tree, but the $3 will roll up to go to you and 9 people above you. So every position can pay unlimited. Okay. So you guys might be asking, like, okay, how do I do this? This is the next question. Thank you, Megan. You told me what to do. Now, everybody type how in the chat. And I gave you a little bit over here. Let's just say that this doesn't quite work out for you. Guess what you have to do? Do it again and again. And you got to have 4 home parties like Carlotta did. She did 4 home parties and she did 2 in one, 2 in a, no, she did 3 parties, 1 at a tax building and 2 at her house. Then when I came back, she did 2 more at her house, back to back, full house, right? So you got to duplicate. You got to keep doing it over and over and over again. Megan, it didn't work. Yes, it does. You just got to keep doing it. You don't have influence yet. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going and keep doing it over and over and over again. So, how do I enroll 3 to 7 Vibe partners? I'm going to tell you, right? And this is where you guys can lead your team to accountability. You can tell them, where are you at on your steps up here? Did you do number one? Great. Did you do number two? Where are you at on number two? Are you on day 1 through 3, day 3 through 5? Or are you on day 5 through 7? Yeah, but I've been over here for a month. Yes, I get it. But are you on day 1 through 3, day 3 through 5? Or are you on day 5 through 7? Because it might take you longer to do it. Okay. But here's how you do it. Number one, you want to lock in with the 7 day, 7 week mindset training. What's the action? Start committing to 7 days of focused activity and belief building for 7 consecutive weeks, right? We're not taking days off. There are no days off. So every day you can commit to 1% of your day to personal development. Put a 1 in the chat. Can you guys do that? It's 15 minutes. That's it. It's 15 minutes of your day where you tell people, I can't talk to you right now because I need to focus on me for 15 minutes. Go find something to do, right? If your kids are saying, I'm bored. My dad used to say, only boring people get bored. My dad he had the jokes, right? Only boring people get bored. Go outside. I got something for you to do. You can clean up in here if you're bored, right? So make sure your kids, your husbands, your wives, they got stuff to do. And if they don't have stuff to do, give them something to do for 15 minutes so you can focus on you. Okay. So we're going to lock in for 7 days for 7 weeks straight. We're going to build and prioritize your power list. Your power list is going to be something you're going to be going over all the time. Create a power list of 50 to 100 names using a memory jogger if you have to. If you don't know what a memory jogger is, go to Google, right? And type in memory jogger. And I might put one on here for you guys so you don't have to do this. That's what I'll do. Right? You can go to a memory jogger like on here and then just click images or whatever. And they have all these memory joggers so that you can think about people that you haven't focused on. Like your mother. Did you already tell your father, mother's friends, father-in-law, mother-in-law, grandparents, children, brothers and sisters, nieces? You know what I mean? It's my florist, my travel agent. Can you guys see this screen right here? Hopefully you guys can. Okay. This is going to help you remind yourself of all the people, and I'll get it for you guys. I'll put a PDF on this because I can change it in real time. Uh-oh, where are we? Okay. So create a master list, then circle your top 10 to 15 people, the ones most likely to support, collaborate, or influence others. Get to that first. Then here's a big one, guys. Put a 3 in the chat if you have already done number 3. Create your own Zoom link or choose any platform. Like if you're using our link or you're using something else, it perplexes me on how you plan on getting your business off the ground if you can't talk to your people, right? Don't wait for someone else's call. Own your business. This is your digital office. Use your own link to launch your own movement. And if you don't have money for $14 a month to get a Zoom, that's the first thing you should buy when you get money. It should not be anything outside of what you need for your business. If you don't have a laptop and you make $1,000 over here, go to the pawn shop and get a laptop for cheap. Get a Zoom link. Get all the things you need to run your business. Okay. Number 4, craft your text invite with the Zoom link. Do not just pique interest by sending somebody a random Zoom link. You got to say, hey, Bob, I'm launching something big and I want you to see it. Can you jump on a quick Zoom with me? Here's the link. Okay. I'm not getting on anybody's call if they send me a Zoom link. I'm not. I don't know what it is. I'm not doing any of that. Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second. The next thing, that's piquing interest, right? Look at number 5. Host your first launch call or party. How many of you guys have done number 5? Put a 5 in the chat if you've already hosted your first launch call or your home party, which means You showed them the plan. Okay? You showed them the plan. Set a date within the first 48 hours, 3 to 5 days at the latest, because time is not on your side if you're trying to do something in 7 days, or you guys are teaching your team to do something in 7 days. So when you guys do team huddles, your team huddle should consist of you teaching them this faster than I'm doing it. I'm just kind of breaking it down for you guys a little slower, but you will be able to break it down a lot faster for your team, but you'll know what you need to say, okay? Set a date within 48 hours. We have something on onboarding called First 48. What do you do in your first 48 hours? Make sure that you guys take your new people through this document. And you can send them to the back office because I'm going to take them through the document as well on a video. Okay. Number 6, post your flyer and share your excitement. Put a 6 in the chat if you guys, I'm sorry, you guys lost me for a second. I'm back. Hold on one second. I went to the front of the house and for some reason, okay, my bad. So do a team huddle is what I was saying and show them this document and go through it. Right now, I'm just kind of giving you guys some extra tidbits and I'll hurry it up because guess what? I got a launch call to do. 3 of them today. How many of you guys have made a flyer? And if you don't know how to make a flyer, I'll put some links on here when I get off of here. I got all kind of things to add to this. Postermywall.com or Canva. Postermywall.com is super easy. They have templates, but so is Canva, and it's free. Okay. Learn how to make a basic flyer. And guys, don't put a lot of stuff on the flyer. If you don't have professional pictures, you might want to AI a picture that looks similar to you, right? It looks like you, don't be catfishing or anything like that. It needs to look as close to you as possible, but don't put small pictures on there and a whole bunch of writing. Okay. And I will put it on there, postermywall.com and canva.com. I'll add all this stuff as soon as we get off of here. Okay. Um, I just got to make a note of everything I need to do to add. All right. Use momentum marketing, guys. People, I'm launching, I'm building, I'm serious. You got to say these words to people, right? You got to say these words and say, hey, I'm building something huge. Hey, I'm serious about going after my hopes and dreams. I want to show you guys something. Don't just talk about it, let people see it. Most people are moved by visuals. That's why you guys get on here and I give you a flyer every time to remind you guys to get on. Number 7, follow up like a legend. This is the 3, PS3, 3-way to close. But here's the thing, after your call or your party that you do up here on number 5, after you do it, reach out to every guest with your upline or leader. If you can't reach a leader, call your prospect and ask what they liked best. Don't let the follow up fall down, right? Don't let the follow up fall. Is if you bring them to your house, guys, get them to sign up for free right then and there. And then remind them, listen, if you don't choose a membership right now, other people are going to sign up. Let me show you in my back office. And you guys know in the back office where it's that scrolling thing in the back office of all the people who are joining, that's soon going to be, those people are going to activate in real time and fall in the matrix in real time starting this week. So every time that somebody says, I got to think about it, you got to remind them, okay, think about it, but a whole bunch of people are going to fall in the matrix, the legacy network before you, because next week starts real time, right? It starts real time. Okay, are we all good on this? How do I get 3 people? You do this, these 7s, as many times as you need to do it until you get 7 leaders and legends. Okay, put a 7 in the chat if that's something that you guys feel like you can do. It might take you 70 days, but I don't think you'll be upset with the income that you could potentially make. If it took you 70 days, guess what? You've been at your job for 7 years. Some of you guys been at your job for 30 years and you still making the same money and you still talking about that you don't want to be there. And and I'm trying to show you how to drive 7 levels deep and do 6 figures a month, right? Now, am I telling you that's what you're going to do? I'm just telling you what the numbers say. I'm just telling you what the numbers say. When you drive 7 levels deep and you have 7 active personals who are legends, what? Do the math on the fast start alone. Numbers don't lie. People do all the time, but numbers don't. So, how do I get my 3 to 7 people? I'm going to do this. How do I enroll? I'm going to do this over and over and over again, over and over and over again, no matter how many no's or yeses I get. No matter how many yeses you get, you're going to teach that. Do this. And then guess what? When your team says, I'm just not having any success, say, okay, let's get on myvibe.io real quick. Let's click on here. Now, what number are you on right here? You already have your membership. Have you signed up 3 to 7 people? I signed up one person. Okay, so you're right here. Okay, so we got to get, this is where we need to be. Okay, no problem. Let's scroll down here. What number are you on down here? Because if you guys call me and tell me that you're not successful, I'm going to say, no worries. What number are you on? How are you doing on number one? Well, okay. Well, that's the problem. Have you prioritized your list? Because your list should forever be expanding. Did you guys know that? You need to be a phone number collector. Every time you meet somebody, get their phone number somehow, not in a creepy way, right? Get their phone number somehow and keep building the power list all the time. Oh, I'm still not having success. Do you have your own Zoom link? Okay, fantastic. What kind of text message have you been sending to people? Well, I mean, I just send them a naked Zoom link. Well, that's your problem. Have you hosted your first launch call? You, not me doing it for you, but you. No, you know what? I haven't gotten around. Okay. Well, what are we talking about here? Like, you want to make money or you want to make excuses because you don't get to do both. So you want to get back on track? I can help you. Let's go back to square one and do number one. Does that make sense to all of you guys? I don't talk in hypotheticals. I talk in what number are you on? This is how my team was doing 1 million a week. I didn't talk to Tony about her being at 5,000 a month, and then she went to 20,000 a month in that company, like overnight. I didn't talk to her about how she felt. I talked to her about where you at, what number you on, how many three-way calls you doing. You got a launch call? And then Tony started doing something called Motivational Monday, and she had all these people showing up listening to her in the morning. And then she drove everybody to get on the calls. It was phenomenal. Real quick on this one, guys. So each one of these sections I'm going to do a video on, and we're not going to be on here much longer, but I'm not going to apologize for greatness either. Like, stuff takes time. Breakthrough behaviors are small, consistent actions that lead to major growth. Everybody put small in the chat. Write the word small. I'm not asking you for a kidney. I'm not asking you for a kidney. I'm just asking you to do basic small things consistently. And this is what Myron Golden said. He said, God is creative. Therefore, it is in his nature to create. He made man in his image, so he made man to be like him. He made man to create stuff, which is why none of us feel fulfilled unless we are living in our creative space to make the world a better place. Would you guys agree? That Myron Golden said, God said that is the purpose for your life. It is to create things that make the world a better place. Is vibe making your life better, ladies and gentlemen? Just give me a something in the chat. Is it making your life better? That's why I feel so very fulfilled because I'm operating in my God-given gift. Reagan, Dre, Tony, Javian, our leaders, they're operating in their gift. He created us to represent him, not to replace him. That's why I give him all the glory, right? Because it's only because of him that I'm not curled up in a ball somewhere crying about my dad because I know he's got my dad. And my dad said, "Hang in there," in a recording. He said, "Hang in there, hang in there." That's what so I listen to it when I get sad. And that's my dad like, "No, quit crying," because I know my dad. Get to work. That's what my dad used to say all the time. Quit crying and get to work. My dad had no filter. It was almost like embarrassing the type of no filter my dad had until I started to understand him as a person. And he just wanted us to be great. He's like, I don't raise average kids. So, how did we do it though? Consistent habits. Morning prayer of gratitude. Can you guys do this? Put a one in the chat if you could check this box. Lord, thank you for the vision, the strength to pursue it, and the grace that carries me through every step. Just a one prayer. And then when your mind starts to go somewhere else, Say it again. Lord, thank you for the vision, the strength to pursue it, and the grace that carries me through every step. Can you guys do an affirmation of the day? I didn't say 20. I said a affirmation. I show up like the person I'm becoming. I'm going to show up like the person I'm becoming. I'm wealthy. I'm grateful. I'm a game changer. Like, you got to talk yourself up. Can you do a 10-minute mindset check in? Can you watch a 10-minute video, which is less than 1% of your day? Can you do a gratitude reflection? Today, I'm going to write down 3 wins or lessons daily. 3 wins. What is my win today? Right? I didn't eat sugar today. Right? I didn't yell at anybody today, right? I kept my mouth closed. You need a win. Write them down every day. 1 to 2 questions like, who can I serve today? Or what kind of energy do I want to bring to my team? I got to remind myself this because I can get sassy, guys, right? I can get sassy and I got to check myself on a daily basis. Like, okay, take a breath, relax, okay? Take a breath because I'm dealing with a lot of people and a lot of moving parts. And it's really never you guys. It's usually like technology. I get a little frustrated. I can do a declaration like, I am a kingdom builder. I build people, not just profit. Micro goals. Today, I will connect with 5 people. I will complete 3 tasks and support 1 person today, right? It's micro goals. Everybody can do this, but this cannot be a document that you guys forget about. Strategic focus of the day. I'm going to complete the Vibe back office onboarding when it gets back there. Okay. Every day, like, I'm going to go back there and I'm going to go through the onboarding first 48 hours. I'm going to make sure I'm doing that all the time. I'm going to review the comp plan. I'm going to send 5 invites. I'm going to post 1 story. Boom. That's all I can do today. Because somebody asked me, is it possible? Can I do this part time? Yeah, right? But all of this stuff, guys, you should be doing anyway before you start working a job. You should be focusing on consistent habits that are only focused on you. Everybody type this in the chat. Me first. Type that in the chat. Me first. Not your kids first. It's it's you first. Because if you don't focus on you first, you are no good to anybody. You first. And all you're asking for is about 15 minutes. That is not too much to ask. Okay. Real quick, guys. Weekly legend moves. So I'm going to go up here because remember, I'm telling you things to do. Lock in with 7 day, 7 week mindset training. What can you do? It's down here. What can I do weekly? Weekly legend moves is all about consistency, personal development, and professional posture, not hype, not shortcuts. I'm going to give you guys 7 core sales and leadership skills. Practice 7 days a week for 7 weeks straight. 7 days a week for 7 weeks straight. I know it's a lot to focus on you. Week 1, build trust. If people don't trust you, they won't buy from you. What to do daily. Keep your word, follow through. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. Be honest about what you know and don't know. There's stuff I don't know. Tony knows way more than me on technology, right? I did put this document together, so I was super proud of myself. Here's the example. If you say you're going to do a team huddle every Thursday at 7 p.m., show up for your team. Don't be canceling on them. If you don't have a team huddle, you need to get one. Because I have a team huddle twice a day. And if I'm doing 2 calls a day to talk to your team, you can do 1 call a week to talk to your team. Do you guys agree? Just put a yes in the chat. Do you agree? If I can show up, because I literally could build this offline and never show up on these Zooms and only work in a underground with my key people and max out this matrix probably faster. But that's not my goal. My goal is to help the people who have never really won in this industry. I want you to be able to say you won. Week 2, master the invite. An invite isn't a pitch, it's a preview. Craft short curiosity-based invites. Avoid explaining too much. Invite to a tool like a video or a call. Track how many invites you send a day. 10 to 15 on social media platforms, text, phone calls, emails. It doesn't take a lot of time. Hey, I'm launching something exciting. Would you mind doing me a favor and checking it out? That's it. And post that to 10 to 15 different places every day and wait for people to respond. Some will, some won't. So what next? Right? Week 3, tell your story. Facts tell, stories sell. Refine your 2-minute origin story. It's got to be quick. I'm learning this, guys. I'm talking to myself. Practice with a mirror or a friend. Focus on before, discovery, breakthrough. Before, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff, and I was only making $17 a month. And my discovery was is that I had to work on myself. And then I had this major breakthrough, and my team was doing 1 million a week. I used to struggle with, then I found a platform that helped me do. Now I'm helping others, right? You got to craft your story because people don't have all day to listen to your long story. They don't. I'm learning that. I'm long-winded. But when I'm prospecting, I'm quick. Like I did this, then this happened. This is where I am now, and I'm looking to go even further. Week 4, you guys are going to focus the whole week, 7 days, on how to handle objections. Objections are not rejections, they're reflections. I don't care when people tell me no. I just politely am like the homeless. You tell a homeless person, no, I'm not giving you any change. They will say, no worries, God bless you. Then you feel terrible, right? They don't go, oh, I'm going to go cry in my Cheerios. They're going to say, next. I'm going to just ask the next person. I'm going to stand out here on this corner in the heat with my sign, my flyer, and I'm going to ask people for the things that I need. And I'm not going to worry about my pride. I'm going to be out here in my holy shoes. I'm going to be out here in my scrubs. I'm going to be out here with my polite attitude. And listen, most of us get outworked by the homeless who seemingly have nothing. You know what they do have? Hustle. You know what they do have? Grind. You know what they do have? Focus. Because whatever they want their money for, they're willing to sacrifice and look crazy in front of other people to get what they say they need. Oh man. I mean, I just like ministered to myself right there. Like I got a whole training called, homeless but not hopeless. I love the homeless. I love to talk to the homeless. I plan on helping them get into this program and if they're on drugs, getting their minds right by sending them to Jason. Like I love working with the homeless. I love listening to them. I love hearing people's stories of how you got to where you want to be. And hey, by the way, do you want me to support you in getting to you to the next level? Some of them don't want support. They'd rather be right there. And they told me that. Nah, I don't want to go to the shelter because I don't want to be controlled. I don't mind being out here. I like being out here. I got in my smokes. Literally, I walked around and interviewed the homeless with 20 students in the rain for 5 hours. And man, it was so liberating and I learned so much. Week 5, close with confidence. You got to learn how to close. I close people. I put somebody on a 3-way call with me. They're joining the business. I'm just going to tell you right now. If you don't ask, you don't get. Ask at least one person a closing question. Practice saying, let's do it confidently. Track your closing attempts. What's stopping you from getting started right now? Well, listen, here's what we do at Vibe. And then all you got to do is go way up here and figure out what we do at Vibe, right? It's all the way up here. Education. We give financial market insights. We allow you to be a creator over here. By the way, what's your superpower? What do you do? Okay, well, listen, I believe you can do that over here in Vibe. Um, so it's 160 or 250. Where do you see yourself getting started? Okay. Okay. So you don't have the money right now? Is it you don't have the money or you don't see the value? You don't have the money or you don't see the value. Most people don't want to tell you they don't have the money. And you know what you can say to them? Listen, create a free account over here. Create a free account. Plug into some of this education. Let's figure out how to get it, right? You might want to start as a VP and let me help you refer a pro member. And then you can get over here. You know why I do that, guys? Because I replace people the day I sign them up. I replace them. Trish, if you sign up with me, I'm getting into your network that day. You know why? Because I don't trust you yet. I don't know you, Trish. I just saw your name on here, but I don't trust you yet. And I don't know if you're going to quit. I think my own mom is going to quit this business, right? I think my own, kids are going to quit this business. So guess what? I got their friends. Layla's over here with my daughter, And I think my daughter has maybe 5 or 6 other people she signed up. Devin has Kevin, who's like my other son, and Kevin does so many three-way calls. So if Devin, my son, decides to quit the business, I already got his friends. Okay, so listen, close with confidence and get into people's networks right away. Week 6, you're going to learn how to lead a call. Let me ask you guys this. How many of you guys have already done this? Put a 6 in the chat. You don't have to be perfect, just present. The presentation is on myvibe.io. All you got to do is get a Zoom and log in and read the script, read the PowerPoint. Watch at least one leader led call. You guys don't have to worry about this. I do so many calls. Tony's done so many calls. Practice delivering your 2-minute business intro. Hi, my name is Megan Lynch, and I'm so very grateful for you guys to be here. Go ahead and throw 3 sevens in the chat if you are ready to get started. Listen, grab pen and paper. I want you to take notes. I only need about 10 minutes, and I want to go ahead and tell you how excited I am about being in Vibe. That was off the dome, right? Let me quickly show you how this works and why I got started, right? You just got to learn to open your mouth and speak and host your own micro call, even if it's just 1 or 2 people, so you can practice. Okay. Week 7, we're going to duplicate. True leadership is duplication, not domination. I am not trying to be bossy with you guys, but I'm going to be honest with you. My mentors were the best of the best, and they were making 4 million a month. One of them was making 4 million a month. I learned a lot from him. Another one was making 800,000 a month. Another one made $60 million. Another one, which I'd show you guys a video of me standing where you could see his house. I was standing in his $40 million house. He's a billionaire. And then he's the one who flew us to Belize. I'm not telling you that to brag and boast because none of that stuff is mine. I'm just telling you that when I got in the room, guess what? I didn't ask them. Guess what I didn't do with my millionaire, billionaire friends that I have? Oh man, I'm just really, I just don't even know what to do. I just don't even have the money. Guess what I asked them? Is it okay if I just listen to you and maybe ask a couple questions and just take some notes? I didn't lean on them. I learned from them. Everybody type learn in the chat. And now I earn from them, actually. We earn from them because we were partners with them. Don't lean on leaders. We don't want needers. We want leaders. It's overwhelming. I was didn't have any money either. I had $0 and nobody knew it. Nobody, right? I had $0. You guys don't even know this. Somebody stole $5,000 out of my bank account like last week. Right? They actually stole it in February, and I only noticed that they stole $4,000. And so I had to dispute it with the bank, right? Clearly, I didn't buy 2 espresso machines, and I was in Detroit using my card at the time, and somebody went and picked up 2 espresso machines from Ohio, Cincinnati or something. And then they gave me the money back and then they took it back out of my account. So I had to spend a whole day like chat GBT and like, listen, give me my money back. But here's where I think God works miracles. I didn't even notice that somebody 2 days after that stole $1,075 from me. Guess what they bought? 2 camping jackets. I didn't even notice it. It wasn't until I went back and looked for about the $3,900, $4,000 that I noticed they also stole $1,075, which means I need to pay attention. So guess what? I did just get my $1,075 back. They haven't given me my $3,900 back yet, but I'm believing God. But I didn't talk to you guys about it while I was going through it because I didn't want to be negative. I'm only telling you that because leaders lead while they bleed. They lead while they bleed. So teach someone of the 6 previous skills. This is duplication. You got to make sure your team knows how to do this. What week are you in? Are you in week 2? You in week 3? You in week 4? Right? And you don't get to skip because you need the 7 days to learn these things. Share your system on onboarding checklist. Help people, someone else launch their Zoom. Let's knock out your first invite list together and set up your first info call today. It's 2:27. Okay, real quick. Here are your milestones. Milestones to legends. Milestones mark your growth as you build toward legend. Each step is a sign of momentum. From your first launch call to your first 1,000 earned, every win gets you closer to lasting impact and duplication. You have to celebrate every win. Number one, have you hosted your first launch card party yet? This uh, you've officially launched. This is your foundation moment. Refer your first person to the platform. Your business is now real. You've opened your first leg. Enroll your first legend. You got to celebrate that. What date did you do it? Listen, you got to keep track. What date did you do that? You earned enough to cover your own membership. You got to celebrate when you make your first $300 because now your business is self sustaining. You're no longer paying out of pocket. Don't be focusing on making $1,000. Focus on covering your business costs. Put a four in the chat if you guys understand number four. I'm almost done. Put a four in the chat. And I'm reading this to you guys because if I don't read it to you, some of you guys will not read this. And it's just another tool. Earn enough to cover your membership. That is your number one priority, that next month you're not paying, your business is free. Do your first three-way call or presentation. You've stepped into leadership. Confidence is growing. Have you done number six? Help a team member launch their first call. You're duplicating success, the foundation of true growth. Have you done number seven? Earn your first 1,000 in commission. Some of you guys already did that because you did it in pre-launch and we paid out 120 plus $1,000 to 3,000 people who worked during pre-launch. You're now building real profit, not just breaking even. Grow to 3 to 5 active builders on your team. Your organization has structure and momentum. Number 9, earn your first 5,000 in total income. You've proven the model. Now it's time to scale. Personally refer 7 active legends. You've unlocked the full 3x10 legacy network and achieved the rank qualification of legend. Can you guys see how you don't have to focus on the money? You have to focus on, type this in the chat, action. You have to focus on the action. You cannot focus on the money. So when people ask me, well, when are we going to do this and blah, 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 I don't focus on any of that stuff. I don't focus on the money. I focus on the action. The money will come. Okay. And date it. Okay. Last thing, guys. Whew, we're at the end. Mindset performance. It took me a long time to put this together for you guys. I ain't even going to lie. Right. It took a long time and not a long time at the same time. When I say it took a long time, because when I first started network marketing, I didn't make any money. And I started for real, technically in 2015, right? I didn't really make any money, but I learned a lot. And then in 2017, I didn't really make a lot, but I made some, right? And then it wasn't until 2019, guys, when I needed to get a bigger Zoom with 100 people because my team was growing. I only had like 45 people on my Zooms. And then I exploded because I started to branch out and do things myself and I didn't need my sponsor. That's when my income grew. So here's what I put together for you guys. Personal development is the foundation of leadership. We grow the person first because when the mindset shifts, the money flows. Your business will only grow as fast as you do. Personal development isn't optional. It's the blueprint. So look what I found for you guys. I found all these videos that I love, that I watch all the time, that take me to the next level, right? And I'll put a PDF, guys, so you can print this out. I'll put a PDF link. Give me like an hour after this call. And I'll put a PDF link so you can take everything I'm doing right now and copy the PDF link and you can print it out for yourself as well, okay? Holton Bugs, how to launch. Myron Golden, talk to yourself like this for 3 days. Stormy Wellington, how to recruit like a boss. The Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, this is the bomb. This one, watch it. A powerful moment on belief, resilience, and what it takes to win. Use this as mindset fuel. Oh, this is the bomb right here. Number 4. Watch that one. Fraser Brooks. This one's pretty clever. How to recruit 10 people in network marketing. Straightforward tactics to recruit and build fast. It is the bomb. Watch that one. Lisa Nichols, telling the story of your life, right? I don't know how to say his name. How Alex Hormozy. And this one's really good too. Brilliant sales objection handling advice. And I will add more to this because this is a forever living document that I can change for you guys in real time. 7 simple closing phrases to convert a lead. Okay. 80/20 success model in network marketing is commonly said that the success is 80% personal development, 20% skill. But your identity and belief system driven duplication and long term success, it's all about your mindset, guys. And then last but not least, this is your 3-day word challenge. Okay. We just watched part of his video. If you want to change your life, change the way you talk to yourself. For the next 3 days, speak identity. Get your team, guys, in the first 72 hours to go through this entire document and start producing and start doing and start launching and start talking to themselves differently and start taking action and standing in the mirror. And to become a legend is to turn your faith into footsteps, your trials into testimony, and your influence into inheritance. And let us not grow weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not, if we don't quit, if we don't jump off of a bridge. I lost $100,000 in 2 days in a scam that went on for 6 years, and everything about me wanted to jump off my own balcony, and I'm not even playing. That was this close to understanding why people could leave this earth that I'd ever been close to. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. It's as close as I had gotten. Like, I wouldn't do it because I have kids, but I thought, like, I really literally understand why people could potentially jump off of a cliff or something. But then I was thinking, like, then I'm not here and the money wouldn't matter anyway. But I was in curled up in a ball for like a week. Like, I can't believe I was more mad at myself. Like, really, what was I thinking? Like, what in the world? Right? And then I started thinking, I was only making 50,000 a year teaching high school. 50,000 a year, and I just lost 2 years worth of salary in 2 days, right? That's why when people ask me about certain things, there's certain things I just won't do. I don't have the appetite for it, the risk for it. I'm sure that it might work out for you, but I'm not doing it. Right? So, hopefully, guys, listen. Did you get something out of today? Hopefully. I know it was long. What you guys need to do is go to myvibe.io right here. It's right here. So what do you do when you bring a new person in? Take them to myvibe.io and go through the Legend Maker blueprint with them and onboard your people efficiently. But guess what? Because I don't trust you guys, because I don't trust you to do it, it's not, don't take offense, right? But because I don't trust it, I trust me in business, and I need to duplicate. It's in the back office on under onboarding, and it says first 48. And I have this video that I made with my AI person that looks like a robot. It looks like me, but it's kind of like a robot. And you can go take everybody through the onboarding called the first 48. Okay. You can take everybody through the onboarding of Vibe Global and Vibe Style, and you don't have to do it. All you have to do is tell them, like, listen, here's where you need to go. Do this in your first week. Okay. And then they might bring you one person in the first week, or 3 people, or 7 people, or some people might bring you 10 people. But everybody is doing action. So it is 2:36, and I have probably 4 launch calls to do because people all over the country right now are calling me. Hey, can you jump on and do a launch call for me? Sure. Right? Sure, let me close you out, but you need to bring me the people. You need to really invite them all. So you guys all have my phone number. You have access to me. Here's what I'm going to ask. Don't call and talk about your business. Call me with business. Okay? Call me with business. Call me with a 3-way. If I'm busy, I'm going to say, 1 second, I'm on a corporate call. How many minutes do you need? Right? We can do it after the call. Schedule it for this time. But you don't call me to talk about business because I don't have 1 minute to even eat food right now. I'm being serious. I don't even, I ate food last night at 1 o'clock in the morning and I door dashed. I've been door dashing every day because I don't have time to go to the store. I don't have time to cook. I don't have time to do anything but door dash some food and sit right here. So when you call me and you want a pillow talk in the middle of the day, I can't, right? Or you want to talk for 15 minutes about your business. It's not that I don't love you. It's just that I don't have any time right now for my own kids and they know it, right? But I touch base with my kids and they call me and we message and we FaceTime while I'm working and everything. But they're working too because they're in vibe. So they're just as busy as I am because all of our kids are working in vibe. You know why? Because they're all going to ask us for our money and we're not going to give it to them. Not me, not Reagan, not Dre, not Tony. So they're all over here doing stuff. Whether it's the smallest thing, they're working because they got to sacrifice like we sacrifice because we're not giving them our money this time. And you think I'm playing, but I'm really not. Right. So okay, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna make those changes that I said and make sure you fill out the Google form. Let me drop it in here real quick to be on my legend list. 1 second. Here's the Google Doc. I'm gonna drop it in here. If you guys haven't filled it out, fill it out. If you've already filled it out, you don't need to do it again. Okay. Will you post this recording? Yes, as soon as I get off of here, I upload to YouTube really quickly, and you will have this in less than 15 minutes. You will have the changes to the document. You will have a PDF because as soon as I get off of here, I have 20 minutes before I get on my next call, and I'm not even getting up. I'm just going to do what you guys need me to do so you can be successful. I got 2 videos to make for you, customer video and a marketing video that's super short that you can use for your 3 ways. I got to do that today. I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay. I hear you with the honey-do list. All right. Well, I love you guys. Let me get off of here so I can get to work and let's get our people activated. If people have support issues, send support tickets. Okay. Send a support ticket if you have a support issue. Peace and blessings, guys. I will see you at the top.